Hello friends, David here. Welcome back to this YouTube channel. There is a cost to everything. Whether you choose to make a decision or remain status quo, every decision you make has a cost. You do less work, you learn less, the cost is lesser chance of promotion. You choose to watch Netflix, you learn less about investing, the cost is you retire at 60 as opposed to 40. Even worse, at 60, your retirement is at risk. Remember during the beginning of the year when the vaccine was first rolled out, many people were skeptical. They were fearful of the blood clot, even though science has proven that the chance of you getting a blood clot is equivalent to getting struck by a lightning. No matter what, they still think that they will get the blood clot. They think that by not taking the vaccine, they are safe. But the world doesn't work that way. No matter what, they are still part of the equation. Life itself is a benefit versus risk every day. Every decision we make has a cost and a consequence. By not taking the vaccine, the cost is far greater than the 0.0005% chance. The cost is many lives were lost, as cancer patients could not continue their treatment on time. Even for the healthy people, the cost is being put into ICU as opposed to just a mild fever when they were contracted with C19. And in between, they also pass along the C19 to other people and wasting precious hospital resources on them as opposed to patients who genuinely need this treatment. So you see where I come from. Every decision we make has a cost. This is also applicable in life, in investing. I want to share with you my own personal story. Back when I was in Singapore a few years back, I was earning a decent salary, top 1%, but I did not pay attention into investment, or rather I had no capacity to. Every day I work and sleep 4 to 5 hours. Having a free weekend is a rarity. I thought I should venture out to do business, but the pay is too decent to risk. I thought I should develop myself in investing, but I had no capacity to. I chose to stay in this safe job with a decent pay, but one that doesn't allow me time to develop myself. End up, this decision cost me 5 to 10 times my investment amount and pushed me back 10 to 15 years in my early retirement journey. This cost is a few $1,000,000. If I had just invested in a blue chip company, a top 5 company like Apple, Amazon, a conservative strategy, I would have 6x my money. What about Amazon? That is a 4x. And for fun, let's look at Tesla. That is a 22x. I know the next reply people will give is, oh, but that's only if you choose the right stock. People who say this are usually people who are not equipped about investment knowledge themselves. Obviously, if you're not familiar with something, it will definitely be risky. This is the cost of not learning. It's just like driving. If you don't practice, of course it will be dangerous. But if you do it every day, you will be able to change it from being a dangerous thing to a safe thing. The danger is still on the road every day, but because of your daily practice, you learn how to mitigate those risks. Similarly, if you made effort to learn about investing, you would have known about fundamental analysis and therefore how to spot a good company. Even if you have very limited knowledge, you would have just picked up a big company like Apple or even the S&P 500, and you will still make life-changing amount. This is the reason why I started this YouTube channel, is to raise awareness so that you do not make the mistake that I made, and also fall into the trajectory of being enslaved, being bound to work until you are 60, or worse, only to realize that you do not have enough at retirement age. Some of you may think, well, as long as I have high salary, it is okay, right? I have friends making 20,000 a month, living in a big house, driving a luxurious car. But if you ask them, can they afford to stop work for just more than 6 months? The answer is no. They are still being enslaved by it. There's a cost to everything. It is better to start and fail than not trying at all. If you invest, you may lose some money as you learn, but the cost of not learning to invest is far greater. It is called the opportunity cost. If you invest 10,000, you may lose 5,000 or worse, everything. But 10 years down the road, you end up with 50,000. If you do not learn how to invest, you still get to keep the 10,000. 10 years down the road, you still have the 10,000. But present value is only 7,000 because of the inflation. So 50,000 versus 7,000. The cost is 43,000. This is only based on 10,000. What if the amount is 100,000? So start learning about investing today. Go to Investopedia, learn how to read a financial statement, from revenue to operating income to net income to free cash flow. What do they mean? Learn about valuation metrics like PE ratio or EBITDA multiple, or valuation method like DCF, discounted cash flow. Go to read about macroeconomics, inflation, interest rates, treasury bond rate. How do they shape the total environment? Go to Seeking Alpha to read company financials and learn how to set up US brokerage account. You can follow this channel or other financial channels that I personally benefited from. Back to the driving example. Imagine what would have happened if you just give up on learning how to drive when you were 18 years old. You take the easy way out, the cost is your success in the future. Invest safe.